So this video is a little bit different to normal. I'm inside for one, and this is where I've been hiding for the last 3 months, but more about that later. In this video I wanted to show you how I spent £20,000 making the Be More Random videos and how much money I earned from making those videos. And then at the end we're obviously going to find out how much we've raised for Cat Zero. So I'm going to jump onto my screen now and go over the analytics side of it for you to see how much each video has made me. It is ice cold in this office. Okay, so the videos that I spent £20,000 on started from here. So about a year ago I thought, right, I'm just going to spend all my money, do loads of fun stuff and see if I can actually make YouTube a job. So the videos for all of these videos cost me about 20 grand. So let's have a quick look roughly. Okay, so this was the Be More Random series. There's 48 videos in total. These were the videos that I wanted to spend money on to try and make money. So I'm going to go on the basis of the last year, because that's when Be More Random started and that's when I monetized the channel. So by monetize I mean the ads that you see in the videos that generates like an income from the amount of, I think it goes on the amount of people that like click. So per so many clicks you get so much. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but after spending £20,000 on making videos, I'm going to click this button here and it's going to show you how much I've generated in income. Are you ready? £90. So, I know you're probably laughing now that I've just spent £20,000 and I've generated 90 quid, but I wanted to see if I could make YouTube sustainable and make it like a job. So I just went all in. I went all in with 20 grand, went on some epic adventures, did some epic things that I would never have dreamed of doing if I didn't take the risk. And I've got 20 grand's worth of amazing memories, and that's how I'm looking at it. Like, my idea of wanting to be full-time on YouTube has failed miserably, because 90 quid probably won't even fill my tank up to go to an adventure. And that's why I haven't been making videos for the last three months, because I have run out of money. I've run out of adventure money. So I've spent the last 3 months working. And when I say working, I mean helping out, because work you get paid for. I haven't been paid yet, but I never look at the short term, obviously. I never look at the short term. I always look at the... It's weird, because I never look at the short term, but I never look at the short term when it comes to money. I always look at the long term. Like, so I guess spending 20 grand in like a year on adventures was probably like a dumb thing to do in the short term. But in the long term, I'm going to have them memories like for the rest of my life. And also, like, I have this mindset that the long term might never come. So I kind of have to have this like sort of balance in my head where I live for the day, but then what I'm doing in that day, I'm trying to create like a long-term plan. Like, so my long-term plan for YouTube was to spend 20 grand on making videos in the hope that I can generate an income to continue to make the videos. But my plan didn't work, so I've just had to change course a little bit to get back to where I want to be, which is filming adventures, making adventures, going on adventures, living that lifestyle. So let's go over the videos. Obviously you can probably guess which was my most expensive video, and that was flying to India for dinner. Let's go and see how much that video made me back. This is the video where we flew to India for dinner. I think it was exactly that, the world's most expensive takeaway. I think in total, it was roughly about £4 grand, and the revenue generated from this video is 14p. But I would do it all over again for 14p, or I would do it all over again for nothing. £14p. I spent £4 grand and I earned 14p. I just find it quite laughable. But I would literally do it all over again. I'd spend £4 grand to fly to India for dinner, have that amazing experience. It literally felt like we were there for absolutely ages. So I've got so many amazing memories of those, like, it felt like we were there for ages. We were literally there for 48 hours. And we did so much in 48 hours, it's unreal. And I think this is like, I don't think people share their failures, and this is like a failure. You can't say it's not a failure, because I spent 20 grand in the hope that I could generate enough income. I didn't want to make the 20 grand back, I just wanted to generate like enough income to continue to make the videos. So this one was an expensive one. Obviously some of the Be More Random ones are like real cheap, it's just fuel and getting to where we're going to do it. Most of those ones are like the wild swimming ones. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to generate an income of like roughly £1,000 a month, because £1,000 a month would allow me to do those like small UK based adventures that don't have a big budget, but I could then do a lot of them on that £1,000 a month. That was my plan. Like, so in hindsight, maybe I should have spent that, well no, not really, because 20 grand is 20 months. So it's been about, 20 months is, so that's only 2 years. Like, I can't look back on it, because I made those decisions to do those things, and I'm sat here telling you that I had that in my head and it failed and I went wrong, but I don't regret it for 1 second, because I've just had the most amazing experiences. Now I have to go back to the drawing board and figure out a new plan. And I think people sometimes are afraid of trying something because of this, because if it goes wrong. I want to explain, I want to be the person that shows you if it does go wrong, it's not the end of the world. Like, I've had, even if I think back to when I left everything behind, like my house, my business, everything, I sold up and travelled. Like, those 4 years after I sold up and travelled, I would 100% do that all over again, just for those 4 years of experience. Like, those countries I went to, the people that I met, the experiences that I had, you cannot put any amount of money on those things. And I think this is what, like, and I'm not very good at explaining. I'm quite good at like just having a laugh with things, having fun, making a joke out of everything. But on a serious like note, those experiences are the most important thing. Like, you can always go and earn more money. You can always go and like stop, take a break in what you're trying to achieve to like regroup and go back out again. Do you know what I mean? So if you do fail, it's not pointless, it's not worthless. you've tried, and that's the hardest thing. People don't try. People get too fearful of doing stuff because it changes where they're at, like currently at, to where they want to be. But if you don't try, you'll never know. If I didn't try to make YouTube a job, I would have always been like, shit, like, what if I had tried it? What if I had tried it? I've tried it, I failed. I've had a fucking amazing time doing it though. And that's all that matters. It's like more the journey of rather than the destination. But the destination currently is this office. Can I show you my desk? Let me just show you my desk. Like, that was where the door was. And to save money, I took the door off and made it my desk. Like, I'm not about things, I'm about experiences. And I saved myself 30 quid on a desk by just taking the door off. And that's probably why I'm sat here in my hat and my coat, because there's no fucking door on. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I just wanted to share why I haven't been filming, because I literally haven't had the time. I've been helping my brother set up a business for the last 3 months. I've been doing like 60-70 hours a week. Going forward, I miss YouTube. I miss making videos. I miss the adventures. I've been out like the last, like every weekend I just try and get out and have a little adventure, because like for my sanity, like I hate being in an office. I hate being like stuck. I feel trapped when I'm not creating, if that makes sense. When I'm like grinding rather than doing what I want to do, but I know I have to grind doing this to do what I want to do. Kind of lost the thread of where I'm going with this video. Basically, if you've got 20 grand and you want to spend it on adventures, go and do it. If you make, I don't know, what was it, 90 quid? Okay, just editing the video. This was filmed in December. It is now January. I was meant to release it before Christmas. I didn't get around to editing it. I'm editing it now and it cut out, so the battery must have died when I was filming. So I just wanted to jump on and finish off what I was trying to say, which I was just watching the video back and I'm not quite sure what I was trying to get across, but hopefully something come across. Anyway, I was meant to be given 50% of the income from YouTube to Cat Zero. Cat Zero are the sailing charity that are up in Hull. That was one of the Be More Random videos. I'm not going to give you 50%, I'm just going to give you 100% and add a tenner on, so it rounds it up to 100 quid. If you want to go check out that charity, I'll leave a link in the description below. They do some awesome things, and again, that charity is all about giving people experiences where they can learn and grow from, which is just, I think, the best way to teach people is by experience. 2021 for the channel, I'm going to try and get out as many videos as possible in between working. I've got a couple of videos that I filmed last year that are going to be going out in the next few weeks. Wild swimming, midnight swimming, lots of van adventures. So they're coming up soon, and then I'm just going to try and get videos out as and when I can for you guys. I really want to use 2021, obviously, because there's so many restrictions, like so many travel restrictions. I just want to use this year to try and get as much income as possible, so then I can then go out and have lots more adventures, because that's when I'm happiest, and it's all about happiness. I'm getting a bit stir crazy in the office, so I'm just going to leave it there, and we will see you. It's not going to be every Friday, it's just going to be as and when I can get the videos out, I'm afraid, for now. So, see you soon. Goodbye. Au revoir. Don't know any more goodbyes. Is au revoir even goodbye in French? Au revoir. Yeah, au revoir. I'm going to get back to work. See you guys later.